Hi, and welcome to another Bloglish recipe. Today I'm going to be taking you through the steps to make shepherd's pie stroke cottage pie. Why do I call it shepherd's pie stroke cottage pie? Well, this is due to the main ingredient being meat, and shepherd, as the word implies, a shepherd looks after sheep. Sheep have little lamb, therefore a shepherd's pie is made with lamb and a cottage pie is made with minced beef. I was brought up on shepherd's pie with minced beef. That's why I'm calling it shepherd's pie stroke cottage pie. It's a hearty meal for all the family. It's good comfort food for the autumn winter to come. It's very economic and it's so easy and all the family will enjoy it. Ingredients, as I said, minced beef, half a kilo, potatoes, which I will turn into beautiful creamy mashed potatoes to go on top with this wonderful little beauty here, which I will explain how I'm going to use it. Vegetables, basic, onion and carrot. But because I've lived here a long time, I'm going to put green pepper and some garlic. So it's a typical base for any dish: chopped onion, chopped green pepper, chopped garlic, chopped onion. You saute them and then we add the meat, etc. So without further ado, let's get started. Off we go. Okay, so now we're going to begin by making the meat base. So we'll put some a little bit of olive oil in here. We're going to get our chopped onions. In they go. Chopped pepper. In we go. And we're going to saute them for a few minutes until they go nice and soft. We're going to add some garlic. So we're going to add garlic, then we're going to add our diced carrots. And again, it is a family dish, and children, they mightn't like vegetables, and some of your children mightn't like green peppers or carrots. Well, I would do what I do. Ignore them. Because it's only the base, and when it's mixed in with the meat and the sauce and the mashed potatoes and everything, believe me, they won't even know. And if they still don't like carrots, they can pick them out. In go the carrots. Nice and small. Nice and small. And we just wait and saute them down for a few minutes. Try and keep them in the pan, it's always a good idea. Okay, so I think now the onions, peppers, carrots, they've cooked down, they're nice, ready, and we're going to add our meat. You might notice the light has changed. I was a bit distracted before. We have just had the most amazing hailstorm. And that's why the light has changed and we had to stop for a few minutes. And being from Victoria, the first question is, where the hell did I park my car? So now, here we are, we add our minced beef and mix it in. Again, this will take a few minutes because we want it to start going brown, not necessarily all brown. Okay, you can see it's a little bit pink, but it's mostly brown. Salt, of course. Pepper. Black pepper. Ground or like this, doesn't really matter. So, now we're going to add a small tablespoon of flour. Again, gluten-free flour. I'm going to mix it around like that. We're going to add now half a litre of beef stock. In it goes. There we are. So, it doesn't look the prettiest now, but that's the problem. It's the taste that counts. So we're going to leave that, and we're going to reduce it to a low temperature. I'm going to put it at 3, and we're going to cover it. And we're going to leave it there for 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, we're going to uncover it and leave for another 10 minutes to reduce the liquid. And that's it. So, 30 minutes, and you can go off and do whatever you want. Come back, 10 minutes, lid off, and then the next process is to put the mash on top into the oven, and there's your dinner. Okay? So, 30 minutes. We've cooked our sauce. We've been cooking it now for 40 minutes. It's ready to go into the oven. So now we're going to move on to our mashed potatoes, which is our topping for our shepherd's stroke cottage pie. I've already peeled the potatoes. Quantity, 1 kilo, 2 kilos. Again, you need a good quantity of mashed potato to go on top of your dish. It's very important. So don't be mean. Don't be mean with the mashed potatoes. You can never have enough, in my opinion. I'm going to put a bit of salt. A bit of water. I'm going to cook them in the pressure cooker, simply because they'll be done in 10 minutes. You can also do them in a normal saucepan, and by putting a knife through, you will know if they're soft, you know if they're cooked. It's very important that the potato is cooked through. Not overcooked, but cooked. So we're going to put our little bit of water from our kettle, another little very important kitchen utensil. We're going to close our pressure cooker, and we're going to put it on the ring. Once the little thingamajig goes up, I'd give it about 5 minutes in a pressure cooker. That's all. You want it cooked through, but not overcooked and mushy. So about 5 minutes. So while the potatoes are cooking, we're going to set our oven, and we're going to set our oven at 170. Okay, the potatoes are just about ready now. So to prepare the mash, I'm going to heat quite a lot of butter, maybe about 25 grams. Again, don't be short on butter. And milk, half a glass. And I'm going to heat it in the microwave, because if you put it in cold, sometimes it doesn't make the best mash. So I'm going to heat it up. Not too much, maybe just a minute. Okay, take it out. You can see that the butter's, little lumps of butter are still there, but that doesn't matter. So, back we go to our potatoes. Our potatoes, as you can see, they're cooked, they're floury, they're dry, they're perfect. So, in goes, we're just going to put in half to see how it mixes, and then we can add more if necessary. And with our magic ingredient, the potato masher. You can buy these. Before you couldn't buy them here, but you can now. And it's just such a difference. It makes them creamier, it makes them nicer, and it's not hard work. It's good for your arms as well. In goes our, you see, I've nearly used all of it up. I'm going to put a bit of, you can taste it as well, the potato, and sometimes it needs a little bit more salt. So again, here we go. Here we go, all over the kitchen. That's okay, look. Somebody take it up. Okay, so now we have our meat base, and now we're going to cover it with the mash. I use the potato masher for this. Just get a little bit and move around the dish, making sure that you're covering all the corners. It's looking creamy, isn't it? The mash, nice and creamy. And the reason we want to go around is because we're going to seal the edges, because what we don't want is the meat at any stage coming out over sweet. Keep going. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bring it in from the sides. As I say, you've got it well sealed. That's why I say you can never have enough potato. You know, if you had another big 2-3 spoonfuls, on it would go. It's just what we do. Making sure it's all sealed. Some people now would like to put maybe cheese on top. That would be nice, but no, we're doing the traditional way, so no cheese. And it's ready to go into the oven. No? 170 for 30 minutes until it browns on the top. You just want it to settle. It's all cooked, but the mixture and the oven time is important, and especially so it's nice and crispy on top. So we just wait 30 minutes and we're done. Okay, now we're ready to take it out of the oven. You see, nice and crispy on top. Okay, so here we have it, our shepherd's pie stroke cottage pie. Mincemeat below, mincemeat mixed with onion, garlic, green pepper, carrots, half a litre of stock, a little bit of flour to thicken, cooked for 40 minutes, 30 minutes covered, 10 minutes uncovered. Into a Pyrex oven dish, and you saw me make the mashed potatoes. Again, 2-3 kilos of mashed potatoes, depending on the size of your dish. And here you have the perfect meal for all the family. And do you know when shepherd's pie tastes the best? The next day. Don't know why, but it does. So it is a meal that can go from one day to the next. You can even freeze it. So there you are. That's our recipe. So I really hope you've enjoyed our latest recipe in our bloglish. If you want to subscribe, if you want more recipes, please do follow us. Bloglish. Thank you very much. See you soon.